Oh boy, where to start? Hi, I'm Toby, and this documentary is about me and my journey as a Pokemon collector. I guess let's start from the beginning. I started collecting Pokemon cards when I was about 7, 8 years old. And it was fun. I think the first pack I got to open was something Plasma. I can't remember the exact name. But I pulled a Meganium, I think, for the highest card, and I did it. My brother also opened his first pack at the time because we learned about Pokemon through school. He got some good cards too. I remember that much. But we thought whoever had the most HP won the game, so I would win every time we tried to play. So that was pretty fun. Yeah. That was the beginning of something that I didn't know at the time, but it would last years and years of Pokemon card collecting. So many years. Now let's move on to later in my Pokemon journey, shall we? When I was about 13, 15-ish years old, I was in Pokemon more than ever at the time. I just pulled a Zapdos card, an EX to be exact, and I was thrilled because that's the first major pull I ever did. So I just bought more and more and more Pokemon cards. Now this, unfortunately, did not last forever though. I eventually gave up hope after a while because I couldn't get any more pulls after, I want to say, about 2 years of opening packs whenever I got allowance at the time. So that was soul crushing for me. Even though the original pull was a gift, it was still soul crushing that I couldn't buy my own Pokemon cards and get some sort of a hit out of it. Especially after 2 years. I mean, that really hurt. So I moved on with life. I got other hobbies, but Pokemon wasn't gone forever for me. Teenage self was still somewhere deep inside, and I still wanted to catch them all. By the time adulthood came along for the journey of Pokemon, and mostly Pokemon cards, I started collecting singles of the hits that I wanted because, well, I could. I realized I didn't have to open packs to get the cards I wanted in a long shot. I could just buy the card. Whether it was eBay, Amazon. That was pretty much it. But still. So, I started collecting hits, hoping they would go up in value. Some did, some didn't, but ultimately I decided to keep them anyways. I also, during my adulthood time, started collecting Japanese and Korean Pokemon cards and hits because they're cheaper during the Pokemon boom as of right now of 2025. I even collected some vintage cards. As you can see right here, this is a Jungle Gloom card. And this card is special to me, not only because it's from the 90s, jungle set, but I distinctly remember way back when this Pokemon in an episode from the original Pokemon show, I think it's the Indigo League, about some sort of race where all the Pokemon were racing and Team Rocket was meddling with the race. I don't remember what the episode was called. It was probably called The Great Race or something like that, but I distinctly remember a Pokemon race with that Pokemon in it. That was actually the first Pokemon episode I ever saw. I have a very vague memory of that. I also got this picked up. Actually, these 3 jungle cards I picked up today as of the time of this recording for the documentary, but I picked up this jungle card, as you can see right here. It's a good card, and don't worry that the writing that you've seen isn't on the card. It's on the sleeve, as you can see right here. So that's good. Anyways, also as an adult, I realized I could make content about the thing that I loved the most. So I started multiple YouTube channels about different categories of content that I like. And one of them was, well, I think you guessed it by now. And yeah. So far, that's my entire journey of liking Pokemon and Pokemon cards in general. Well, actually, now that I think about it, there is a little bit more I could tell you. I've created friendships, and honestly, having friends that also like Pokemon is a lot of fun, because you have stuff to talk about, you could trade, and stuff like that. However, even that's not all I have to say for this documentary. I'd like to show you something. Come on. As you can see right here, these are all of my Pokemon card hits that I've bought individually or pulled in packs or just got lucky in general over time. And this is to show you that, yes, Pokemon's hard to get. Yes, it can be expensive sometimes. But if you keep going at it, even you can catch them all.